Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ethereal Enigma episode 2E, as we like to call it here. Let's just go ahead, load up our save file. Last time, towards the end of the game, we met a black-haired lady, and she was looking pretty cute, not gonna lie. And a fine gentleman in the comments section pointed out that she is in fact best girl, at least best girl in his eyes. We're gonna have to see other girls to form our own opinion, but out of the two girls we've met so far, she's much better than our cousin. She hasn't even spoken, and she's better than our cousin. So we'll continue on. We're in class, and most of the students have already arrived and are grouped in bunches. We find a section in the back of the room with 3 open desks and take a seat. Oh, that was her. That was the girl we saw. She is pretty cute. To my surprise, that same raven-haired girl enters the room. She sits in the nearest open seat, which happens to be next to Kosei. I catch Kosei and Mina's attention. Look, it's her, the girl I was talking about. Kosei's eyes widen, and he lets out a low, appreciative breath.
I can see why you were trying to point her out to us.
I guess she wasn't imaginary after all.
Suddenly, the girl looks in our direction. If she's sitting right next to him, wouldn't she hear every single word? Like, look how close these desks are. There's no way she wouldn't hear. Both Kosei and Mina immediately look away. Assert my dominance. We're not gonna make eye contact, but that's kind of awkward. I break eye contact, feeling my heart race and a hot blush creep into my cheeks. Not those cheeks, though. I can't believe I was just caught staring. How awkward. Does that mean she heard us talking about her, too? I feel like I have to, right? The thought makes my face feel even hotter. Taking a deep breath, slowly, I begin to calm down. When I sneak another peek at her, she's resumed facing the front of the room. Soon, the teacher enters the classroom and motions for us to take our seats. Chairs scrape across the floor as the students settle in.
Good morning, everyone. I am Miss Sato, and I will be your homeroom teacher for this year. I'm looking forward to teaching everyone.
Is there a route to get her? Because if so, oh yeah, we're gonna have to take that one.
Let's get started with attendance.
Roll call goes smoothly as everyone who is on the list is present. Ms. Sato introduces the first subject, officially starting our first class of the day. Most of the time is spent going over the syllabus and teacher expectations, which isn't a surprise. First days are normally like this. Tomorrow is when we'll dive into the actual content. Finally, Ms. Sato concludes the lesson. We have a few minutes break before the next class starts, and everyone is taking full advantage. The groups have reformed, but the whispers snaking around the room are all about the dark-haired girl. I overhear 2 students talking besides me as I take a little drink break.
Hey, you see that girl over there? That's Kira Igarashi.
The second student's eyes widen.
An Igarashi? Seriously? How do you know?
How do you not know? I heard she moved here over the summer.
You don't say.
He glances back over at Kira, his renewed interest evident in his tone. The first student laughs, cuffing his friend on the ear.
Don't think too much about it, as if she'd be interested in you.
She's single, isn't she? She could be.
I tune them out as a few of the more outgoing girls stop by Kira's desk to introduce themselves. She politely receives them, but seems uninterested in furthering the conversation. They quickly depart, and Kira keeps to herself, doodling in a notebook. Or if this is just like a big ruse and it's just Yoshikage Kira, and he's made this whole game just for one quick joke. And they shelled out, I forget how much I paid for this, but I think that'd be a nice little meme. The whispers only intensify from her aloofness. Kosei hops out of his seat and sits on Mina's desk. He gestures for me to come closer, so I do, leaning on the desk with him.
What do you think of her?
She is beautiful. He gestures towards Kira. Mina glances curiously over to her. She seems interesting. She's just my type. Too early to tell. I hope she's romanceable. I do hope she's romanceable. Finally, there's a girl here I really like. I hope she's someone I can pursue. Kosei gives me a knowing grin.
Is that you trying to lay claim to her?
Well, Is she already interested in someone else?
She just got here.
Or too young?
Pretty sure we're all the same age.
Or related to me?
What?
I don't know. Is Mina gonna be a route? Because that'd be a nice little, I'm just covering all my bases, so no one can tell me that this top-tier waifu is non-romanceable. Oh my gosh. This game's dialogue is amazing. Kosei just stares at me.
Dude, what are you even saying?
We're breaking like every single wall here. We just broke through 6 of them. Nothing. But seriously, she's all everyone is talking about.
Well, she is an Igarashi.
Do you think she's related to the tech conglomerate Igarashi? Everyone knows the Igarashi name and brand. I actually do not. Along with major companies like Sunsang, their software and electronics dominate the industry. Wait, so that's supposed to be Samsung. Then what's Igarashi? I wonder what that is. Am I just too dumb to figure it out? He shrugs.
It's not exactly a common name. Have you ever met an Igarashi who wasn't related to them?
He pauses, furrowing his brows.
Or any Igarashi for that matter.
He's not wrong. I have never met an Igarashi before. I shoot another glance her way. Kira continues to be focused on her notebook. I wonder how she feels about all of the attention. Kosei looks at Mina.
I'm kinda surprised you haven't already gone over to introduce yourself.
She already looks uncomfortable. Why would I pile even more attention on her?
Because she's a cute, single girl?
Mina raises a brow.
And that's relevant to me how?
It's relevant to every single guy in here.
I'm not a guy!
Kosei gives Mina a once-over.
Could've fooled me.
Oh wow, how clever! How long were you waiting to use that one?
Thankfully, the next instructor enters the classroom before they can continue bickering. We all quiet down. Kosei and I return to our seats, as do the other students. Once we're all seated, the teacher begins the next lesson. Is that the school bell? Ah, there we go. That was a very weird bell. We are in the future school, I guess. The midday bell chimes, announcing our lunch hour. Conversations break out across the room as students take out their meals and sit with their friends. Real quick, I'm just so glad to be playing this game. And this makes Cyberpunk 2077 look like dog poo-poo. Honestly. Like the graphics, the voice acting, miles ahead. Just thought I'd mention that. Mina, Kosei, and I group our desks together. I open my bento and the delicious scent of udon fills the air. Kosei perks up.
Hey, that looks so good. Did your aunt make it?
Yep,
Your aunt is the best cook, I swear. May I?
sure. I scoot my bowl closer to him, and Kosei takes a big bite. His eyes light up.
Oh man, it's so good.
He then glances at Mina's neatly prepared bento of yakisoba and vegetables.
That looks good too.
A smug smile spreads across Mina's face.
Do you want to try it?
I thought you'd never ask.
Kosei takes another big bite and sighs contentedly.
If I could eat like this every day, I'd be so happy.
If I had a girlfriend, I'd be so happy.
Do you like it?
He reaches over to steal more food.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Why, thank you.
Kosei stares at Mina, his chopstick still in midair.
Why are you thanking me?
Because I made this delicious lunch that you enjoy so much.
Oh, we just saw the quote-unquote panties again. I guess those are just spats from looking at the last episode.
You made this?
Yep.
She beams proudly as Kosei looks back and forth between the food and Mina.
But it's not just edible. It's tasty.
That's the point.
You tricked me.
What is this dialogue's amazing. Jibaited. I burst out laughing. How does it feel to be bamboozled by Mina?
A little queasy to be honest. Although that might be from the food.
You mean this food which was so amazing?
Mina and I both laugh as Kosei hangs his head.
Foiled by my own words.
I shake my head and dive back into my udon. After a small lull in the conversation, Kosei picks up again.
Oh, hey! Did I tell you guys I got a new job?
Really? That's wonderful. Where is it?
He crossed his arms and grins.
At the new arcade.
Wow, that's awesome.
I know, right?
He chuckles and leans back in his chair.
I'm finally saying goodbye to the simple life of a ramen shop assistant. Trust me, my new gig is incredible. The stuff I get to work with is top-notch.
You must be talking about the games. I bet there's some really cool ones. Mina lights up.
That's amazing! We're gonna have to visit you sometime.
You should.
I'm happy for you, man.
Thanks.
I know Kosei wasn't thrilled with his old job at the ramen shop. I'm happy to see him moving on to something he'll enjoy.
How's it working at the bakery?
I make that dough. Yeah, I really do like the dialogue choices. It's getting a little chuckle out of me, not gonna lie. I flash him a grin. I need to make money somehow. Kosei snickers.
It's better than just loafing around.
Mina laughs.
Yeah, we're just,
You dumb bitch. Don't ever try to make puns with Kosei and I again.
rolling out dough.
Kosei and I both stare at her.
What?
You mean rolling in dough. She falters.
No, you know, like when you roll the dough.
Someone get Minami out of here. We both stare at her. She crosses her arms.
Whatever. Your puns were lame anyway.
Our conversation meanders into more trivial things, and before we know it, lunch is over. We put our stuff away and return to our desk return our desk to their original positions. English is hard. After everyone has settled down, the teacher begins class. The rest of the day goes by faster than I anticipated, and our first day of school is over. I sling my bag over my shoulder and follow Mina and Kosei out of the classroom.
Hey, do you guys want to hang out somewhere?
Sorry, I can't. I promised a friend we'd meet up after class. Don't have too much fun without me.
Don't worry, we will.
Ignoring his last comment, Mina walks away. Kosei looks over to me and shrugs.
Well, looks like it's just you and me today. Want to practice soccer in the quad?
Wanna go make out behind the... Can we even romance, guys? We're not gonna do that, but I'm just wondering. Asking for a friend. It's been a while since... If we can get a femboy Kosei. Make him a catboy Kosei. Oh, I'd be so happy. It's been a while since the two of us last played a scrimmage. We initially bonded over soccer as Kosei has a natural talent for it. He was good enough to join the junior high team, but never did. I'd be down for that. Let's go. The two of us make our way down to the open field behind the school. It's empty except for the scattering of students milling about. There's a nice cool breeze making it excellent weather to practice. Why the sudden interest in soccer? Kosei picks up a soccer ball from a nearby rack.
Now that I've got my new job, I was thinking about joining the soccer club.
That's a great idea. It's too bad you couldn't join the team in junior high.
Yeah, I have the means now, but not the practice.
This new job must afford him more time for club activities. His old job was really demanding and took up a lot of his schedule, and when he wasn't working, he was babysitting his siblings. Kosei heads straight for a goal and positions himself in the middle, then tosses me the ball. I grin, catching it. Goalie was the position Kosei always played. I'm just combining words now. You ready?
Yeah, kick some at me.
I nod and snap a fast kick towards the net. Ball goes flying, but Kosei blocks it with his chest. He flashes me a cocky grin as he throws the ball back.
No challenge, just like I remember.
This time I aim the kick higher, catches it easily in both hands and laughs.
Are you even trying?
Determination flares through my veins. And ahead of me, I feint a kick to one side, but the net before sending it in the opposite direction. Kosei doesn't fall for my feint. He blocks my shot with his head, sending the ball sailing.
Haha, amateur trick. You can't fake me out that easily. And don't call me Kosei the Wall Nakahara for nothing.
I thought he had played in junior high. Why would anyone call him the Wall? Nobody calls you that. There you go.
Sure they do. Don't be hating because you never got a nickname.
I grit my teeth as I collect the ball. This next shot will definitely score. Kosei squares up, ready for my kick. I line up my shot, aim for the far right corner of the goal. The ball soars in the air, reaching high towards the net. Like a flash of lightning, Kosei darts to the right. Leaping up, his outstretched hand bats the ball away.
Oh!
He cheers and breaks into a victory dance.
And the crowd goes wild!
You're doing great. Okay, we're gonna take a shot while he's distracted. Scooping up the forgotten ball, I kick it hard while Kosei is still celebrating. His eyes widen, he lunges, but it's too late. The ball flies straight into the net. Goal! He crosses his arms.
Hey man, no fair!
I shrug. That's what happens when you're too busy dancing during the play. He sighs and runs a hand through his hair.
Fair enough.
Kosei kicks the ball back to me, and we continue the practice. After a few hours, we make our way to the bleachers and sit down. Hey, we just played soccer for a few hours. Gosh darn. Be a little tired, Markapi. Hope we had orange slices at halftime. Kosei takes a long drink from his water bottle.
Hey, thanks for practicing with me today.
No problem. For someone claiming to be out of practice, you still delivered on the field. He grins. Keep that up and you'll be part of the club in no time. Maybe you can even try out as a starter afterwards. You're good enough to make it.
Thanks, man.
He claps a hand on my shoulder.
I really appreciate it. Seriously, don't hesitate to come to me if you need any help this year. We bros need to stick together, right?
Kosei is a total bro. Love that guy. I nod, a genuine smile lifting my face. For a moment, we just grin at each other until we realize we're staring into each other's eyes. We start making out furiously. Own this beautiful bromance. We're gonna own it. I return the shoulder clasp. There's nothing weird about this, just two bros being bros. I really do like this game. It's very entertaining. After a moment, Kosei clears his throat.
So, maybe we can let go of each other now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We quickly pull apart. Kosei suddenly blinks 182 times.
Wow, I didn't realize how late it is.
I look around at the waning light. Is it waning or waning? I'm gonna go with waning light. We were so focused on practicing that we didn't notice the time fly by.
I've got to get home. I haven't even started my homework.
Yeah, me too. After we've both packed, Kosei waves and then walks off. I squint, watching the sun dip below the treetops. If I don't hurry, I'll lose the last rays of light. As I head off the field, I decide to take a different route home. Cutting through the shrine is supposed to be a shortcut through the neighborhoods. Given it's already so late in the day, I should try it. Wonder if we're gonna run into a girl on our way home, am I right? I make good time, and it's not long before I see the shrine. The groundskeepers rhythmically sweep the gate, bowing to me as I pass through it. The place is surprisingly empty, with the exception of an elderly woman in front of the offering box. Oh, I hope we can romance her. She turns around and a few notes of cash drop out of her pocket. Okay, this is bitch made if you keep that money. We're returning it. Scooping up the cash, I rush over to the old woman. And what if a girl's watching us as well? Not just like for the, doing it like it's moral to do so, but if a girl's watching us do it, oh my gosh. We're gonna get a crumb of that, if you know what I'm saying. Excuse me, I think you dropped this.
Oh, thank you, young man.
No problem. She gratefully accepts the money, returning it to her pocket.
Not everyone would have returned this to its rightful owner. Some may have kept it for themselves.
We call those bitches. It's the right thing to do. Good deeds get rewarded. Can't explain why I did that. It's the right thing to do. I wouldn't do that. Returning it is the right thing to do. She offers me a wrinkled smile.
You're a good man.
Thank you, but I just did what anyone should. Since that's now taken care of, I should be heading back. I won't continue to disturb you. Have a good night.
Wait! Don't be so hasty.
Take my daughter and start a life with her. I just checking my water clock here. tells me to take a little sippy. She gives me a look. For some reason, a shiver runs down my spine, partially down my cockhead.
The evening is young, and the ethereal energy dances among us. If you make an offering at the shrine tonight, your prayer may just be answered.
Okay, she has said ethereal. I've been saying ethereal. Yeah, we're sticking with it. Stick to your guns. Double down. Okay. Thanks. Ethereal energy. Maybe I should say ethereal. Ethereal energy? That's not a thing. Besides, everyone comes to the shrine to pray, hoping that their wishes come true.
The astral continuum aligns. Your timing tonight is no mere coincidence. There may yet be a prophetic purpose for your arrival.
Well, this conversation took a turn for the strange. Maybe we should have just taken the money. I'm not sure about all of that. I'm just taking a shortcut to get home.
Ah, but you don't normally take this path, do you?
I pause. How does she know? Must be a lucky guess. My pause is enough to grant another crickled grin.
Exactly. Feel the energy and look into the ether. Let not this opportunity go to waste.
A rustling sound distracts me, and I look back towards the gate. A distorted howl follows. What was that? Another shiver runs down my spine, partially down my cockhead. Was this ethereal nonsense real? After a moment, a small doge runs out. I let out the breath I've been holding. Of course not. When I turned back to the old woman, she's gone. Where'd she go? Scanning around me, I remain alone. Even the groundskeepers have disappeared. That's not ominous at all. Maybe there's something mysterious going on tonight. Shaking my head, I scoff. What am I saying? There's nothing special about today. I just happened to run into an old lady who's probably going senile. That's all. And yet, my gaze is drawn back to the offering box. Is it possible that my wish could come true? Wishes don't come true, wishes do come true. This is funny. This is funny. Of course, wishes don't come true, but there's only one way to prove that this is merely the ramblings of a crazy person. I walk towards the offering box and drop in a coin. I bow and clap my hands, keeping them pressed together, and I close my eyes. Time to wish for something completely ridiculous and outlandish. Let's see if the ethereal energy is ready for this. Or ethereal, some say. This all feels insane anyway. I wish for a rich, beautiful princess to fall out of the sky and crush us with her thighs. I hold my breath in anticipation, peeking my eyes open. There's a lot of triple dots. Nothing happens. Of course, nothing happened. This is proof that the woman was just spouting nonsense. Maybe she was lonely, looking for someone to talk to. Either way, there's no reason for me to stay any longer. As I step away from the offering box, I can't help but look around again. Part of me hopes that she'll reappear and I can tell her that it didn't happen, just as I predicted. Still, I laugh. What a funny idea. A fast, wishing sound interrupts my thoughts. Strange. What could that be? The sky in time for something to knock me flat on my back. Oof. My vision goes hazy as my head hits the ground. What just happened? Did Kira fall on us? I groan trying to move my limbs. It feels like there's something holding me down. Gingerly, I blink my eyes open. That's not Kira. Yeah, that's probably a good place to stop. I was told about this in the comments in my last video that someone who was more well-endowed was going to appear, and that comment was not lying. Ooh. This is a nice episode. I had fun. Great dialogue. Okay. Go ahead. Do me 4 favors. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye-bye.